One chart can change everything. In 1994, Jeff Bezos saw a chart that the internet was growing at 2,300% a year. This led him to starting Amazon.com, and we know how successful that company is. It's so much easier to build on a growing trend. But the thing is, it's hard to know where to find these charts. How do you know what's growing? How do you know what's predicted to continue to grow? Therefore, you might ignore it. But don't worry here, I have you covered. We'll be going over some really cool exploding trends that you can hop on top of. The first chart we're taking a look at is something you've heard of, and you've probably seen tons of businesses in this space, and it's the democratization of AI. It's breaking into finance, healthcare, and manufacturing, as well as dozens of other industries. And although it seems intimidating that there are so many businesses and products being started here, there's a strong reason for it. As no longer is AI only secluded to huge corporations such as Google and Microsoft, just about anyone now can build on top of these platforms, especially using OpenAI's API. You can then go and train your own models. Computing has become so much cheaper. You can even train your own large language models. And with this rise in popularity, just about every business is looking for AI automation. We can see search volume for AI automation has increased 200% since 2019, and it's tackling just about every industry. But with industries this large, there is always room for new competitors and new products. But I think the strategy here is to niche down on this rather than going super broad. Also to note, these charts are going to be in a link in the description below, and they're all from Exploding Topics. Our next chart is going to cover femtech, and it's defined as tech related to fertility, menstruation, pregnancy, and other women's health topics, and is poised for huge growth in the coming years. As we've seen search interest in femtech, and has an increase of more than 1,000% in the past 5 years, and predictions show its value could shoot up from 51 billion in 2021 to 103 billion by 2030, so just a little over double there. There's been companies such as Maven Clinic, which is the sector's first ever unicorn, or valued at $1 billion startup in 2021. It is a digital health platform to provide medical care specifically to women and families, and they've treated more than 15 million patients so far. We've seen massive brands such as Apple Watch focus on this industry as well, as the Series 8 Apple Watch made it easier to track ovulation. There's also been a massive ride in low-code or no-code technologies, as search volume has continued to grow. This is huge because there is a shortage of developers. That has always really been the case, and it will continue to be so. And software developers who use low code and no code are able to skip or at least expedite time-consuming processes of writing thousands of lines of code from scratch. So these tools can not only make it more productive for your existing ones, but you can expand the pool of people you can hire by utilizing no-code tools. And the low-code market is expected to jump to 27 billion in 2023, and that's a 28% increase over 2022. And according to Mendrix, low-code is 90% faster than traditional development. This next chart is going to cover cyber threats. From attacks on random consumers to government-sponsored cyber warfare, cybercrime is a persistent and growing threat. In 2020, a global survey from Hiscox showed 43% of companies reported a cyber attack in 2021, and 48% reported one in 2022. It can impact your brand and reputation. It can lead to increased costs of notifying customers. You can have losses of customers, greater difficulty attracting customers. Their solvency was threatened. Some predictions show that a single data breach is expected to cost an average of 5 million in 2023. And IBM's research says it's even higher at 9.44 million. Deepfake attacks have become one of the most sophisticated ways hackers are gaining access to businesses, and search interest in deepfake is up nearly 700% over the past 5 years. With all of these attacks, we've seen the need for cybersecurity increase, as searches for cybersecurity technology have increased more than 160% in the past 5 years. This shows that tons of people are willing to pay for solutions that can help them combat this. A cool company I've heard about does blockchain security here around deepfakes, as they can use a cryptographic signature so the person can go and verify if this content was actually them. So let's say you're a famous person and there's a deepfake of you online. Once you're registered and authenticated, you can go and sign that video and say, hey, this is actually me. Or if you don't sign it, there's no proof that this video is actually yours. If you've gotten this far in the video, I'm sure you want to go and build your own micro SaaS. However, you're going to need an idea to get started. But I have you covered here. There's a link in the description below where you can get free micro SaaS ideas. I also have a complete academy on how to build your very own micro SaaS, even if you have no SaaS experience. It's a step-by-step academy that's going to show you how to build, scale, and profit from your very own micro SaaS, and there's a link in the description below to access that as well. This is going to conclude the video here. If you enjoyed this type of topic, smash that like and subscribe button below and comment which trend you're most interested in. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.